Your falsehoods have been presented to the world on different occasions, isn't that so? I've been lied about whatever I've been here to say. Begun with Mr. Depp lashing out about a lady resting on you. Is that right? Her disposition, the way that she would start to address me. Similarly, as we accepted, the turbulent fight in court between Johnny Depp and Goldenherd had arrived at its decision. Apparently the serenity was brief. Plan for the most up-to-date improvement as Goldenherd re-enters the spotlight with seemingly a firm expectation to subvert Johnny Depp's profession. Notwithstanding, Depp is unfaltering and reluctant to let her activities continue unrestrained. The inquiry remains, what is she endeavoring to achieve? Remain tuned for additional subtleties on this unfurling circumstance. I was out of nowhere simply unacceptable about everything. In the event that I said something. Clearly Goldenherd is by all accounts putting forth an intentional attempt to redirect consideration from Johnny Depp and his fruitful vocation. Her procedure includes looking for however much media inclusion as could reasonably be expected. This attempt picked up speed when she moved to Spain, having sold her Yucca Valley, California, home for $1.1 million in July 2022. Reports propose that she has even decided to leave English for communicating in Spanish, a move that has surely drawn notice. As per the writer, a companion of hers said she's bilingual in Spanish and is blissful there, bringing up her little girl away from all the clamor. The source near Heard likewise let the distribution know that the 37-year-old star may first day return to old-fashioned Hollywood. I don't think she is in that frame of mind to get back to work or to Hollywood, yet she will most likely return when everything looks good for the right venture, the companion made sense of. For sure, the circumstance is very wonderful. In any case, this transition to Spain is by all accounts all the more an impermanent plan. During her time there, she has been seen in both Mallorca and Madrid, investing energy at parks with her 2-year-old little girl, Una. Apparently she doesn't have a super durable home in Spain, and a revisitation of the US stays a possible choice, in spite of her case of needing to give a calmer life to her little girl. Goldenherd's activities appear to be creating everything except serenity. How should they make a judgment? How should they not arrive at that resolution? They had sat in those seats and heard north of 3 weeks. The 37-year-old entertainer has been effectively posturing for photos in different areas, apparently expecting to catch consideration. This conduct is to some degree unconventional, thinking about that there are pictures of her participating in pretty much every possible movement. The circumstance emits a feeling that she could try and be coordinating these photograph-amazing open doors herself. This is by all accounts an essential strategy planned to guarantee steady camera streaks and a non-stop stream of titles. I don't fault them. I really comprehend he's a dearest character and individuals feel they know him. Nonetheless, it seems like she has been fruitful in grabbing the public's eye. The new docu-series Johnny Depp v. Goldenherd, presently spilling on Netflix, has touched off a lot of debate and conversation. What separates this series is its one-of-a-kind point of view, zeroing in on Johnny Depp's responses to the occasions and charges introduced. This point has added a captivating layer to the generally warmed banter encompassing the series. The series has not been without its portion of analysis and kickback, especially from Johnny Depp's dedicated fanbase. Many fans have voiced their interests that the docu-series has all the earmarks of being one-sided against Depp, inclining more towards Goldenherd's side. This insight has prompted allegations that the series may be important for a more extensive story pointed toward subverting Depp's picture and notoriety. A few watchers have even depicted it as a purposeful endeavor to ridicule or destroy the entertainer. One web client said, "It's sort of astonishing to me what number of individuals who didn't watch the Depp vs. Scott preliminary have such areas of strength for a view about it. Assuming you think the decision was a bad form, you obviously didn't survey all the proof and declaration." Another said, "Watching the Depp vs. Heard Netflix doc, and this is additionally jostling." The center of the video content spins around catching the different responses to the docu-series. This incorporates not exclusively Depp's reactions, yet in addition the energetic perspectives of his allies and fans. The kickback and scrutinizes the series has confronted at a fascinating aspect, revealing insight into the mind-boggling elements of general assessment and the manners by which media accounts can be deciphered and controlled, as per Depp. Did I feel boycotted by Hollywood? You'd need to not have a heartbeat to feel like, no part of this is going on. It's an unusual joke when you're approached to leave a film you're doing a direct result of something just a component of vowels and consonants drifting in the air. Indeed, you feel boycotted. With pressures running intense and feelings contributed on the two sides, the docu series and its responses offer a captivating look into the force of narrating and media depiction. It's an update that points of view can shift broadly, and, surprisingly, a narrative can ignite serious discussion and examination. As the responses keep on unfurling, they give understanding into the more extensive social discussion encompassing big name charges and impact. Depp said himself that he felt that the media didn't depict him as a positive figure. He expressed, "Return is something bizarre on the grounds that I stayed put. Individuals might have ensured that I was not taken a gander at well. Strong press, strong media, for whatever reasons." The entertainer likewise talked about being a dubious figure. "I was definitely more dubious ages ago than anything now. Be that as it may, things head down anything path they head. More than anything, all the oddness has been cleared up, so it's finished." In the narrative series Depp v. Heard, watchers are shipped back to the slander case, where they are given a remarkable chance to observe the two declarations next to each other interestingly. The series digs into the legal procedures and furthermore dives into the resulting on the web aftermath that arose out of the case. One person who assumed a huge part in the legitimate cycle was Depp's legal advisor, Camille Vasquez. All through the preliminary, Vasquez wound up at the focal point of consideration as specific online entertainment clients proliferated bits of gossip about an alleged issue among her and the eminent entertainer. The uplifted upheaval originated from the public's acknowledgement that there appeared to be a deliberate exertion against Johnny Depp, with the emphasis principally on Golden Heard. By the by, in the new narrative, Camille firmly scrutinized Golden Heard for her comments concerning Johnny Depp's declaration. She battled that Depp was either unreasonably inebriated or affected by substances to have participated in the supposed assault. Communicating her perspectives truly, she said he's either inebriated and high and unequipped for standing up, or he's alcoholic and high and ready to go after her, pursue her property blows. It simply doesn't appear to be legit. Fans have been following the preliminary starting from the start, and they further shared their perspectives about the docu-series. One of them said, "I had followed the Virginia preliminary progressively, and going by the proof introduced, it was obviously the entertainer who was the victimizer, provocateur, controller, and assailant." Another additional the docu-series on Netflix attempted to paint Heard as a blameless individual who was wrongly criticized by virtual entertainment that at last aided in her death, which is inaccurate. It attempted to depict that her misfortune was a misfortune for all ladies who were manhandled. There's something wrong with which Heard caused a joke of the survivors who to have encountered misuse. Fans have become progressively convinced that Golden teamed up with Hollywood to sabotage Johnny. However, she probably won't have guessed that reality would at last win. That is all there is to it for now, people. Until sometime later, farewell.